Hey guys, it's Vanessa with Up and Growing, and we're going to be making some gumdrops. I'm going to be using this 15-inch cone, and I'm going to cut it into 4 sections, and then I'm just going to shape each section like a gumdrop. I'm not using any sandpaper, but if you guys want to do that, go for it. I'm just smushing that styrofoam into place. So I'm going to be using my Bose foam clay, and I'm just going to roll it out. I'm going to use some super glue to attach it to my styrofoam. If you guys are using tacky glue, go for it, whatever you want. Just don't use hot glue. If you guys struggle covering big pieces of styrofoam or even the cake forms with clay, this one is very forgiving because we are going to be covering it with some fake sugar and of course our glitter. So don't get hung up on if your clay is not perfect at the bottom. These are tricky to cover because of the shape and how tall they are. So don't sweat it, guys. We're going to smooth it out best we can and then go over and of course add our sugar. And then I'm going to leave enough clay at the bottom to cover all that styrofoam. So I'm going to close it off and then I'm going to cut my excess. I like to use my hands, not my fingers, along that bottom. So I'm going to have less prints, and then I smooth it out by rolling it on my table. Now I'm just going to cut my dripping. I'm going to be using an X-Acto knife. If you guys want to use your cutters, go for it. If you guys are using very soft, moist clays, I do recommend letting your base clay dry before adding another big piece like this, like the dripping. If I was using a softer clay, then I would let that green clay dry a little bit before adding that. Again, because we're adding sugar, it's very forgiving. If you get any cracks or little splitting, it's going to get covered. And now I'm just adding some sprinkles with my different colored clay. And I'm going to run a dowel through the bottom. I'm not gluing that in. I'm just putting it in there so that I can add my sugar. So I did Mod Podge, just that green part to start. And then I'm using fake sugar and my glitter on just the green part. I get the fake sugar at playcode3.com. They also have a shop on Etsy. And then I'm going to go over the top, my dripping with my Mod Podge, and I'm just going to glitter the top. I'm not going to sugar it. And then I'm going to put that in my styrofoam block with that dowel so it's not sitting on wet clay. And then it'll all dry nice and even. And here are our cute gumdrops. I'm going to be finishing off mine with some gingerbread. They would be a super cute stack if you just want to put them in your trees. I hope I've inspired you guys.